This is Dolynny TV, guys. A big welcome back to finally, after a long while off, another episode of the Edmonton Oilers Franchise Mode. If you missed my stream on Sunday, it was a heck of a good stream. You see, we got some new crop of prospects in here, and guys, if you didn't know, you should know, right? Of course, I was going after that franchise goalie. His nickname now is Chubby. However you want to say it, depending on what part of the world you're from. Anyway, I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. This is, like I mentioned, the Edmonton Oilers Franchise Mode in NHL 19. Guys, if you're so inclined, definitely hit the like button early on or hit it later on, whatever it does for you. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And without further ado, let's get right to it, where Nando Eggenberger has 2 bars. Okay, this is the real fun one. Nando Eggenberger has 2 bars on his overall. Of course, let's go check his stats from last year. 55 points, an absolute coming out party for a Nando Eggenberger, who was quite the young kid coming in at 20 years old last season. Puts up 20 goals and 35 assists, 55 points, playing all through the lineup. Well, guess what? That means great things for him, hopefully, with only 2 bars reporting. Connor McDavid, Matt's Person, who was our 4th round pick, because I forgot we didn't have a 3rd round pick. That was my mistake in the stream. Well, Matt's Person played 12 games in the SHL last year, didn't put up any points, but he's low elite, 3 bars of potential. Ryan McLeod will get the start in the preseason up here. Kron as well. And then you've got Bellows, who we acquired from New York for Bjorkstrand. We signed Grubauer, just mistakenly trying to make sure we had a guy in case Jonas Korpisalo didn't come back. Of course, then Korpisalo came back and screwed us. But that's a story for another day. You can go back and watch the live stream. Just look for it on Dolynny TV. Cristiano Pelech, and then you've got Seth Kelly and Dalton McTaggart as our D guys we picked up. Adam Boquist, 88 overall at 3 bars. Let's see what he turns into in the preseason. And here is Pavel Kubaslov. However you want to say it. I want to say it a couple different ways, being a Ukrainian myself. But either which way. Pavel Kubaslov, that's how I'm saying it. That's how I hope to keep saying it. Is medium elite franchise potential. Medium elite franchise potential. That don't make sense. Medium franchise potential. Pardon me. So without further ado, you guys know the other guys are still back. This is just the preseason. We'll make our way through and we'll get going as time allows in this episode. That is the big drain. So let's go see how this first game against Calgary does and hopefully get some ratings for some of these guys. Calgary is going to be a tough test for sure in the first preseason game of the year. Allocate budget. Oh, you know we got to do it. You know you always got to do it because you got to make sure the arena is taken care of. And let's go take care of a lot of that arena stuff. Oh, man. And what I do want to do is I just want to bump up scout salaries a little bit because I want to add a second scout at some point this year. Another scout, not a second scout, pardon me. And auto-assign promotion nights. A 4-1 loss to Calgary. It's a tough one. Connor McDavid, probably the only point on the goal. And actually, Kyler Yamamoto gets the goal. Okay. So Kyler Yamamoto the point. Let's kind of see what we're looking at for overalls after game number 1. You see Kron is a 65 overall. Okay. Matt's Person at 18 years old is 53 overall, 3 bars. His overall's at 3 bars. Okay. Kiefer Bellows is only at a 77 at 2 bars. Oh, man, that really hurts. And then you've got anyone else. That's pretty much everybody up front. On the back end, you've got Cristiano Pelech, who's 57 overall. McTaggart, who's a 58. And Seth Kelly, this is thankful. I'm good for this. Is a 60 overall because he will help on the back end. You see Ryan Pollock's playing it in 84 this year. That's huge. That's massive. That's great for us. And in net, where is our man? Kubasov is sitting at a 62. So he's going to come in right about at the same rate that Capaduca and Byron did last season. And I think that's really going to help us out down there on the farm, especially when you're talking about backing up Mr. Lee Capaduca this season. So let's go get through another couple of games here and see what these kids can do for us against Arizona. It's going to be a tough test. They've already won 1 game this preseason. 5-4 OT win. Got it out. Good job, boys. Now against Vegas, it becomes another tough test. Defending Stanley Cup champions, 3-2 win against them. Vancouver 3-2 shootout loss. We're 2-1-1. Come on, Anaheim, give us the good news. 3-2 loss. Okay, at least we're keeping it close. Honestly, that one game against the Calgary Flames kind of got us blown out of the water, and that was really unfortunate. But either which way, we have a game against the San Jose Sharks to close out our preseason, and we'll get everybody, all the regulars, back into the lineup at that point. You see all of a sudden a 5-0 win, salary cap compliance, and we are good to go. 5-0 over top of LA. We let the kids play lots. We want to get a good read on them. Kyler Yamamoto, 7 points in 6 games played. Oh, baby, he is going to be good. Oh, you see, I've been watching Bob Cole's interview on After Hours today, obviously. Peyton Krebs, 79 overall. I'm sure he is going to get a jump before the start of the season. Adam Boquist. Yes, sir, boys. Oh, my goodness. Is this going to be a good year or what? Adam Boquist, offensive defenseman. 94 defensive awareness, 99 offensive awareness. His shot is unreal. Everything is unreal about this 21-year-old Adam Boquist. Oh my goodness, it's going to be good. Kiefer Bellows, 80 overall. I can settle with that. That's going to be all right for us. Mats Persson, 53 overall still. Kron is going to settle in at 63 overall. McLeod is going to settle in still at 76. Pelech will settle in at 51. Oh man, Pelech, that sucks, man. How do you suck that bad? That's why. He's a 7th round pick. Go easy on the kid. And McTaggart, 58 overall, top 4 defenseman, good. And Seth Kelly in there at 60 overall as well. So I think this team looks very, very good in terms of what the rookies look like and in terms of what we have. So Pavel Kubasov, dang right, boys, 62 overall. Kind of sucked it up in his 2 games, but I'm sure, well, that Calgary game didn't do him any favors. That is for sure, right? So we need not worry too much. What I will do is show you the roster, kind of show you who's going to be on this team this year and who's not going to be around. So roster moves. Let's go to centerman. It's McDavid, Draisaitl, Yamamoto, Nugent Hopkins, Kara, McLeod, and Persson. Those are your centermen in the NHL. And in the system, you've got Strome as well in there. So Strome's going to be back with the big club right away. NHL, let's go back to left wingers. You got Eggenberger, Johansson, Bellows, and Krebs. Well, guys, that looks like a very solid left wing to me. In the system, you've got Trennan, Olvested, Benson, Safin, and of course Tavik. Pardon me, you're going to see Savarek right away, pretty sure. Puljujärvi and Kron. Those guys aren't going to stick, obviously, because you've got Maximov up there in the AHL, who we're going to bring up right away and hopefully get him going. For us defensively, you got Bouchard, Jones, and Bear in the AHL, which means we will have to bring them up. Boquist, Klefbom, Pollock, Nurse are the guaranteed guys, and then you've got Kelly, McTaggart, and Pelech, who will all fight for time in the AHL this season and next season for sure. And then goaltenders, well, yeah, like I said, Jonas Korpisalo, he is up here. Don't worry, Jonas Korpisalo is in the system still. He tried to screw me, but I made sure he didn't. And it's actually Skarek, not Sabrick, pardon me. So guys, that is where we sit. What I need is lineup changes from you guys at this point. I'll go to roster moves and kind of move around a couple of guys who are lower overall, because obviously that's what we're going to need to do, right? Pelech, Persson, McTaggart for in the system guys in terms of Strome, Bouchard, Jones. Move those guys up, confirm the send downs and stuff like that. Trennan, Olvested, and Bear for, this should be a really easy move here as well, Kelly, Kron, and McLeod. But do I want to bring up McLeod, or you know what? McLeod's got to go down there and sure up the farm. That's 100%. You know what? That is non-negotiable. So Cali Olvested up here in the NHL, and then you go down to the system and you bring in the goaltenders and you make sure this gets done right, and bing bang boom, boys, we will be gold to have an NHL caliber club. Kind of show you what the custom lines are looking like. Edit lines, and we will go best lines in the AHL. That one's going to be pretty straightforward. I'll do that after the episode ends. So it's going Yamamoto, McDavid, Puljujärvi. Eggenberger is an 85. Yes, sir. Ho ho. Oh, come on now. This is no joke. Nando Eggenberger is going to tear up the NHL this season. Johansson, Krebs, Bellows, and then you got Trennan, Kara, and Olvested. What a monster look of a lineup that is for sure. Let's go see who is scratched. Scratched is Jones and Strome. So they actually want to scratch Strome, but I think I'm going to scratch Trennan just in case of injury, which we haven't had much of this year, these past few years, so hopefully we don't need to. And defense, they're going with Nurse and Boquist, Pollock and Klefbom, Bear and Bouchard, and scratching Caleb Jones. There's your fun fact for today's episode. We're choosing Bouchard over Jones at this point. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Tyson. This has been Dolynny TV. Let me know what your lineup changes are here in year number 4 of the Oilers franchise. As always, I will catch you guys in the next one.